It's always a risky thing having operations. You could receive a call as duty officer at 2 a.m. in the morning in the middle of the night, and you're then, all systems go, you get in contact with the person who's calling and you try and acquire as much information as you can about the incident, what oil type was spilt, or what the risk is, what the vessel type is, and what caused the incident. If it is in the middle of the night, then we have our spill bag ready to go, and following internal risk assessments and potential any travel restrictions in place, we will then look to mobilise to site as soon as possible to provide as good a technical advice as we can.
So Itopf, we're a bunch of scientists and engineers. There's about 30 in the organisation, half of which are on the technical side and will respond to spills. Institutionally, we've been to in excess of 800 spills in 100 different countries, and this is over 50 years, so we've built up a lot of experience. And so even though we're funded through the shipping industry, and initially people might be a little bit cynical, I think our experience speaks for itself, and it's how we hold ourselves on site, and it's the technical advice that we give that I suppose it helps win people over. If we were biased in any shape or form, we'd be frog marched out of a command post and we wouldn't be good for anyone. So the fact that we're funded by industry, I mean, it's industry doing good. There's an international convention whereby it suggests that industry and government should be working together. So there's no them and us. We all have the same goal, to try to clean the mess up as quickly and effectively as possible.
The objectivity of the staff at Itopf is absolutely crucial. It's crucial that they are available to provide objective information and advice in order to ensure the most efficient cleanup of the oil spill. That has been something that's been developed over the 50 years, and they now bring a huge degree of experience and expertise to the science of oil spill response. But in order for them to be credible on site, although they are mobilised by us, the insurers, on behalf of the ship which has suffered the oil spill, it's absolutely crucial that when they arrive on site, they are viewed as entirely objective, and they provide entirely objective advice to all of the stakeholders for the spill in order to ensure that the cleanup is as efficient as possible.
I don't think it should be underestimated when people are taken out of their normal working environment and thrown into what is a dynamic situation. A lot of people go to the office, work 9 to 5, and they know where they're working every day. The technical advisor can be on the plane in a few hours' time and going to the other side of the world into an emotionally volatile situation or environment. You've got pollutants slopping around, moving around. The marine dwelling or the coastal dwelling communities, their livelihoods are at risk, and the pressure can really be on. So the best way to respond to a spill is if you've got a plan. The contingency planning and the training can be with industry bodies, it can be with big major oil companies, ship owners, and it can be with governments, central government, local authorities, coast guards, navies, local stakeholders. We're very happy. The good thing about our funding is we don't need to chase the money. We're funded, we're mutually funded, which means that whoever needs that technical advice, we're able to prioritise and do the strategy so that we can do that.
I looked at the job description and I thought that that's something that I wanted to do. I wanted to give back to the environment. I wanted to help the marine ecosystems in the event of a large spill of a pollutant. And I only realised when I joined Itopf that the difference that is being made is actually a lot more significant than the job description says. Arriving on site and you're actually enhancing and mitigating the pollution damage and enhancing the impact on the wildlife and the impact on the marine ecosystem and the local communities that have suffered from this spill. So that's very fulfilling for me.